Hey everyone, I want to tell you a story today. A story about a young man named Lucas. Maybe you'll see a bit of yourself in him. At 23, Lucas worked in a small, bustling restaurant, washing mountains of dishes every single day. His world was filled with the clatter of plates and the constant, biting words of his boss. "You'll never be anything," he'd yell. "You can't even do the simple things right." Lucas would just lower his head, his hands raw from the hot water, and keep scrubbing. But going home wasn't an escape. It was often worse. His own father, the person who should have been his biggest supporter, would look at him with disappointment. "You're a failure," he'd say, his voice cold. "Stop dreaming about computers and face reality every night." Lucas would lie in his bed and cry in silence, the words echoing in his mind, chipping away at his spirit. But in the quiet darkness, under his blanket, a small light would glow. It was his old, cracked phone. Night after night, he taught himself how to code, line by line, his only escape from a world that told him he was worthless. Then one day, everything changed. It was the busiest hour at the restaurant, a chaotic Friday night. Suddenly, the entire ordering and payment system crashed. The screen went black. Panic erupted. The manager was frantic, the waiters were helpless, and angry customers were lining up. Nobody knew what to do. Amidst the chaos, Lucas quietly dried his hands, walked over to the manager's desk, and sat down at the computer. Everyone ignored him at first. What could the dishwasher possibly do? He started typing. His fingers, usually clumsy with dishes, moved with a strange, confident grace across the keyboard. The screen flickered with lines of code. For 10 intense minutes, the only sound was the clicking of the keys. And then, silence. The system rebooted. The order screen lit up, perfectly restored. Everything was back to normal. The owner froze, his mouth wide open. The waiters stared in disbelief. A few customers who saw what happened started to clap, and soon, the whole restaurant joined in. His co-workers looked at him like they had just witnessed a miracle. That night was the turning point. 2 months later, Lucas walked into his first day at a new job, not as a dishwasher, but as a junior software developer. He was earning 3 times his old salary. He finally had a business card with his name on it. But the biggest change happened at home. One evening, his father sat down next to him, holding a cup of tea. He looked at Lucas, and for the first time, his eyes weren't filled with disappointment, but with a quiet respect. He cleared his throat and said, "Son, I'm proud of you." The lesson from Lucas's story is powerful. Your value doesn't come from what other people say about you. It doesn't depend on who tries to break you or tell you you're not good enough. Your true value, your real worth, depends entirely on who you decide to become. Don't ever let anyone's opinion define your reality. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep believing in that quiet dream, even if it's just on a cracked phone screen in the middle of the night. Thanks for listening. If this story resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more. See you next time.